The NHL misses Connor Bedard, and so should you. This year's rookie draft class was filled with some incredible prospects, all looking to earn themselves a spot on their respective franchises. But overshadowing all of these young, talented players is the pure skill of Connor Bedard. And around halfway through his incredible season, Bedard goes down and will miss 6 to 8 weeks with a broken jaw. While we all miss watching Bedard on a nightly basis, one good thing has come from this injury, and that's the revitalization of the Calder Trophy race. Looking back at the statistics from when Bedard went down with his injury, the two nearest players to his stats were Adam Fantilli and Marco Rossi, who both were sitting around 24 points. It's now been about 2 weeks since Bedard's injury, and the current closest player to his point total is a tie between Brock Faber and Marco Rossi, who both have 28 points. In that 2-week span, Brock Faber has scored 9 points and Rossi has scored around 4, meaning that Faber will more than likely be the first to pass Bedard if he keeps up on this pace. But if Bedard isn't back and getting his points back up, there are a few other players who might be considered over Faber when it comes time for voting. Luke Hughes would be the first guy that I would pick to win the Calder Trophy after Bedard. He's been playing big minutes this year, has multiple game-winning plays for New Jersey, has 25 points as a defenseman, and voters could consider him to be a favorite based on his influence with the Devils. Connor Zary is another favorite considering he has played fewer games than some of the other guys on this list and could be averaging more points per game than some of the other guys. But outside of these few guys, there is one guy who I believe already has the Calder Trophy on lock with Bedard's injury keeping him sidelined. And that player is Connor Bedard. Despite missing the past 2 weeks, Bedard has been seen on the ice wearing a fishbowl, and multiple sources have reported that he is eagerly awaiting his return, attempting to join practice way before recommended by his doctors. Now, Bedard will most likely miss 4 more weeks, and one of those weeks will be the NHL All-Star break. This should slow down the point production from some of the other rookies and potentially give Bedard enough time to catch up with some of his competitors. Now, let's hypothetically say that the best rookie manages to get 45 points by the time Bedard gets back. I still firmly believe that Bedard will come back from his injury and continue his almost point per game pace that he was having right before he went down with the injury. Now, just from what I've seen from this kid, he just cares so much about the game, and I can't imagine him not coming back and seeking the Calder Trophy, especially with his team not making the playoffs. This will be the last thing he has to play for this year, and the skill gap that he has with some of his competitors, he's just way ahead of all of these guys. Once Bedard comes back, it will be interesting to see, but I do have him as my pick for the Calder this year, even if he misses substantial time with his injury. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you think Bedard will still win the Calder Trophy this year, or do you have someone else winning it? Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one.